Hi, everyone, and welcome to My Own Lane. My name is Crystal Luna, and this is episode 5, and we are with Dania Nasri. Hi, Dania, how are you?
Hi, Crystal. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I have to say thank you so much for joining me. I hit you up. I asked you to be a guest in this series, and you happily accepted to be a part of my project. And I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Ms. Dania is a dance instructor, a certified trainer, and can we say social media influencer at this point?
I usually just say content creator. Hopefully
Okay,
one day I'll
content
say
creator.
influencer.
Okay, yes,
Oh,
yes.
and dancer too.
Dancer, yes,
Mhm.
yes. I thought it was really important to, when I was developing this series, you came to mind because you are well on your way to creating your own lane with all of the content you're creating for your social media platforms, more specifically for Instagram. And as I'll point out later during the interview, you've recently reached 5K followers.
Yes. Mhm.
And I, like I said, I thought it was really important to bring you on board to interview you and ask you all of these questions that I feel that maybe people out there might be curious to know about the road you've decided to embark on and pursue, right? A little background story on Dania and myself. We know each other from working at a radio station here in LA. We got hired together. She became my go-to girl when we were always at the station. If we didn't work together and we would still cross paths at the radio station, obviously we would greet each other, catch up, and all of the good stuff. And I have to ask, Dania, what did you do after you left the station? I mean, did you at any moment feel confused
Mhm.
or struggled with where you would go next? If so, how did you maneuver through it and overcome those challenging emotions, if that was the case? And the reason I wanted to ask you this, it's because I personally also, I felt like when I finally decided to leave the station, which was like way after you,
Mhm.
I honestly took it like a bad breakup because I gave so much of myself, and
Mhm.
it, it obviously, and it was something that I wanted to do, and it just didn't go quite as I planned for it to go.
Yeah. So I think I remember telling you, but so while I was working at the station, I was working as a social media manager for a handbag subscription company. And then I was also teaching one Zumba class per week. But unfortunately, due to budget cuts, I was laid off from my social media job. So at that moment, I was stressed out just because that was like a full time job. And then I still had AMP radio, usually like on the weekends. And then I had my one Zumba class per week. So then after that, I was still applying for some media jobs. But then I really just started thinking as time passed, like what I really enjoyed. And going to that Zumba class once a week, it always made me happy, like being around people, feeling that positive energy in the room. And to me, it just felt like I was like at a party, just dancing with people. So after just really thinking about it, I decided that I wanted to leave the media industry and like jump into the fitness industry. So that's when I made the decision to leave the station and just focus more on my fitness career. So I started teaching more Zumba classes. And then the next step was studying and passing the test to get my group fitness certification. So with that certification, I was allowed to teach more like a variety of fitness classes. So like group, like upper body strength, lower body, abs, even like dance cardio. So then I just basically left the media industry, which I'll always have love for because it's still helping me with my social media today. But then I just wanted to go like full force into the fitness industry. So that was my decision. At that moment, though, when I got laid off from the social media job, I was stressed. So I was just applying, but then it hit me and I started thinking what I really enjoyed. So I remembered the Zumba class and I was like, I want to just switch gears and go into the fitness industry. So that's how that all came about.
You're focusing on fitness, you're doing the group classes. And I mean, now with this whole pandemic, you're even doing it virtually, right?
Yeah. So basically, well, I guess like the titles I would claim myself to be is like dancer, group fitness instructor, personal trainer, and then content creator. And then also like, so I have my group fitness certification, my personal training, and then I also am Zumba certified. And then I'm also certified in twerkout. So that's really fun to have too.
Holla at me when you have pole dancing. Hey.
Oh, I know. I would love to teach that one day, but I need to like go learn more because I only know some things. So basically, I left the station in like the end of 2017. I think it was around November, if I'm not mistaken. So then I actually made my dance workouts with Dania page in like January 2018. So It was a couple months, but to be honest, when I first started it, I just did it to have it. It was just kind of there. So I would post like here and there. I wasn't really caring about it too much. I wasn't really engaging with people. I just had it. And then in 2019, I was like, okay, let me start posting a little more. But it wasn't until January 2020 where I was like, I'm going to make this my second job. Like I am going to become an actual content creator. So that's when I started 2020. I started posting more on my stories. I started making more content to post and I started engaging more with people. Not that I didn't want to do it like in the years before. I just wasn't on Instagram so much. I started seeing people get discovered off social media. And one of my goals, which I'll refer to later, is I actually want to like make dance my career. So I would love to be like in a music video, dancing and something. Right. So I started seeing people getting discovered on social media, you know? So I was like, this is my chance. Like, let me try to like really make this and see if I could give it a shot. So, and it wasn't until 2020 where I actually started tagging the actual artist, music artist Instagram accounts. Because before I would just like write their name. But I don't know why I didn't think of it, but it wasn't until 2020 when I like really started tagging the artists. I started tagging different Zumba accounts. Like I really started like treating it as my second job,
you know, and just kind of taking that plunge, obviously making that decision. And even if you're scared, you might, I mean, I'm not saying this is your situation, but even if you're a little scared or insecure, like you just have to put yourself out there, right? And that's the whole thing with social media. You really have to just go out there and you yourself, you said it right now. I started in 2018. I became more active in 2019, but really went ham 2020.
Yes.
I'm seeing the results, girl. I'm seeing the results. You recently reached 5K. So congrats on that accomplishment. And that's a lot on social media. Like that's a lot. That's a huge accomplishment in social media. What would you say has helped in gaining followers? And what's your largest population response? Would you say?
So basically, I just want to thank you for supporting me on that. Because I mean, I did get really happy about that. And I just want to thank all of my followers for just like liking, commenting, sharing all my stuff. Like it means the world to me, all their support. And I would say though, the two main things that have helped me are posting consistently and engagement. So I just have to give a shout out to my friend Leia, because she was the one who told me that I should start posting more consistently. Because before she had mentioned that I was posting like here and there. But once she was like, Dania, if you really want to go for it, like try to post more consistently. So got to give her a shout out on that. And so I just started posting more on my stories, on my page, and just consistency and engagement. I feel like those are the most critical things in helping me at least gain followers. So basically the largest population response for my dance page is between the ages of 25 to 34. So that's like my main following. So that's cool. I mean, that's in my age range. So that's cool.
Would you say that, I mean, you said that ultimately you would want to become like a really badass dancer, appear in music videos. Would you say that that's your ultimate goal with this current page that you have?
So I do have several goals with my IG account, but you're right. My ultimate goal is for, let's say, a music artist to see my videos, like my videos, and invite me to audition for one of their music videos. So my ultimate goal is to use this as an outlet to start dancing in music videos, even a commercial, a movie, or anything like that. That's the ultimate goal. And when I get there, we're being positive. When I get there, I will be so happy.
Manifest to the universe.
Yes, manifest. So then my other goals would be, though, I want to start collaborating with other like dancers, photographers, videographers, content creators. So that's why I'm really happy to be doing this. I just want to start like doing more things like this, making more content with people. I know we're still in like the pandemic, but things are getting better. So hopefully once things get better, I could actually start like doing things in person with people. But right now, even doing like a Zoom thing is just like helping both of us out. So I'm happy to be doing this. And I just want to share my energy and choreography with people all over the world. I want to continue creating connections with people because it's just so much fun to do so. And to your next question, I'm definitely open for collaborations. Like that would be awesome. So like hit me up, whoever wants to collaborate.
Hey, we're collaborating, and hopefully this video reaches anyone else that's interested or would want to consider that option.
Yes.
And that's the beautiful thing about, I want to say us creatives, and I want to put myself in that realm because we're working together, we're collaborating, we're helping each other. And the beautiful thing about it is that at least in our case, and for example, one of our other peers that obviously our mutual peer, we're working with her too, you know? And I mean, we're helping each other. We're helping each other for exposure, just to be that helping hand, you know? As far as dancing, your classes and all of your certifications, because you have quite the list, let me tell you. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm here to applaud it. I'm obviously here asking you to be in this platform. You're doing so much, and I'm so proud of you, Dania. But I do want to ask you, are there any other classes, any other certifications that you are considering taking?
Yeah. So great question. So I'm actually like trying to be certified in as many things as possible. So right now I'm currently working on a yoga certification. And then after that, I'm going to do like a spinning certification for spinning classes. And then I want to do weight loss specialization. That way I can tie that in with my personal trainer certification. And that's like what I have in store right now. But then eventually, I mean, I would love to like maybe get certified in Pilates and so on. So that's the goal. I mean, there's always more to learn. So I want to learn as much as possible.
But I mean, since we're on the topic of certifications and other interests that you might have, can you briefly talk about, I guess, the steps or what someone that's interested in certification has to do? Yeah,
of course. So let's base it off group fitness and personal training, because with those, like it's like it opens up a whole new world. Right. So for that, you just basically go on Google, you type in, there's different organizations. So there's AFA, NASM, I'm going blank on the others. So there's different organizations. I'm going blank on the others, but you just go on those websites and basically you just like look at the info. And then you purchase the study items, and the courses, exactly. Courses. And then it comes like with an exam. So basically you just have to study. And when you feel ready, go take that exam. And when you pass, you'll get your certification. You'll get it online, but you'll also get like an official one sent to you in the mail. So I would just say use Google and just do your research. There's different organizations. I'm sorry, I'm going blank on the names now.
Oh, that's fine.
But AFA, NASM are two of them. And yeah, just do your research there. You can even call them, ask them your questions. That's what I did. And then I just went from there.
Sounds like a GRE. I bought a study guide, a workout book, studied, and then obviously made an appointment for the exam.
Basically like that. You just it's like, I felt like I was back in school, like just studying, and then you go take your exam and then you go from there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Of course.
And what would you say is your most popular dancing video or workout video on IG?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
I mean, I see a bunch, girl, and I'm just like, these are all good, but what would you say is your top?
So I'm basing it off of some research I did on my page when I saw this question, because I was like, now I'm curious. So my most popular dance routine, I mean, at least that I'm aware of on my page, is my Zumba choreography to Turn Me On by Kevin Little. I looked at my different videos and that had the most saves on my page. And I think it's just because it's a classic. Like everyone knows that song, and that's forever one of my favorite songs. When I would play it in my classes, like all the ladies and even the guys, they'd be like, oh, this song. So I just felt like, you know what? Like I made this choreography like maybe like 2019, but I recently started re-recording my old dances just because I have new followers now. And I feel like I'm dancing better than I was like a year or two ago. So I'm re-recording them. And yeah, so when I posted it, even Kevin Little, he reposted me on his story. I got very happy about that because I love that song. So I would say that's my most saved video.
All right. I like it. And I remember, I think I did see that video. And you bring back a lot. There's some classic songs there that I'm like, damn, someone. Obviously, I would appreciate that song. I still have it in my playlist and I still bump it like it was like it just released. And as we can see, COVID came and altered how we live our day to day. And you did mention virtual classes.
Yes.
You did mention virtual classes earlier. How have you found the virtual way to work for you and in your area of work?
Yeah, just so like everyone here can know, and like my followers and your potential lots of followers, before COVID came, I was just teaching in person. I never taught an online class like in my life. But basically before COVID came, I was teaching group fitness classes at gyms, dance studios, and companies that I work for, like private companies. But when COVID started, obviously all the gyms had to close. So those classes like took a long pause, but luckily one of the private companies I work for, they moved on to Zoom. So they moved all their classes onto Zoom. So realistically, it was only maybe 3 weeks where I wasn't really having classes, but then like this company I work for moved online. So then I started getting classes with them. So I was very thankful for Zoom. Obviously nothing beats teaching in person. Nothing beats seeing people smile, like having, when I do my like, woo, woo, like getting it back and like high-fiving people, and like nothing beats that. But I'm thankful for Zoom, and I'm thankful I'm still able to do what I love on this virtual platform. But just so like during COVID, like quarantine, I was like, I'm going to use this time to like get stuff done. So that's when I was studying, and I took the test for personal training, passed that. And then I also participated in several Zumba specialty training. So Zumba Gold, Zumba Toning, Aqua Zumba, Zumba Steps. So like I'm also certified in all of those. So I got all those done. So I was just trying to get things done during this to keep myself busy,
Yeah.
And just like having fun.
I'm just amazed at how many Zumba levels there is. Aquatic? You said aquatic?
Yeah, there's Aqua Zumba, Zumba Toning, Zumba Step. Yeah, there's different ones out there.
Send me the Zumba Toning, please.
Okay. I know once I start teaching that, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Oh my God. Your dedication, Dania, is impressive. I have to
Thank
say,
you.
you do so much using your outlets from, I mean, I'm not so sure if you edit your own work, but obviously
Mhm.
there's the editing of your videos, tracking response, and all of your activities. How do you organize yourself? How do you organize? How do you keep up and give everything equal attention?
Yeah, I know that's a good question. So basically, yes, I do edit my own stuff, but I'm going to start working like with other videographers and editors. So I'm going to have them edit some videos too, just because I want to collaborate more with people. But so this is how I do it. So in the beginning of the week, I plan a day where I want to film. So let's just say I usually have been filming on Fridays, I would say. So I'm like, okay, Friday I'm going to film. I'll wake up, like do my hair, do my makeup, like, put my eyelashes on, all that stuff. But then, so I film those. And then I would say over the weekend or the week after, in between my classes or on the weekend, I don't have classes. I try to edit my videos and then like try to think of captions. And that's basically it. So I would say plan what I'm going to film the week in the beginning of the week. Then once I have the videos, edit on the weekend or edit in between my classes because my class schedule is kind of all over the place. So in between my classes, I'm like, okay, let me edit videos. And then when I post them, I try to stay on as long as I can, like reply to the comments, engage with other posts. And then usually I go teach my other classes and then I go back on Instagram and do the same thing, like reply to comments and engage with other posts in my like IG family. So I would say that's how I try to balance it per se.
You are goals. Let me just say, you are goals. I honestly, what is this? I know you since 2016. And like I said,
Yes,
I know,
2016.
and I know that you have video content. I just didn't know you edit it. Wow.
Yeah, just to base it off that, my major in college was communications, emphasis broadcast journalism. And yes, I know I'm not in the media industry, but I'm so glad I had that major. I learned how to write scripts, produce videos, direct videos. I learned how to edit. I learned how to be like a reporter. I learned how to be an anchor. I was even on our school radio. So I learned a lot with that.
But
So
you know
that's where a
what?
lot of that comes from.
You're not in media as far as music and quote unquote entertainment goes,
Mhm.
but you're still in media
That's true.
as far as you trying to, obviously you're the face of your brand. You're putting in all this work for social media and hence media.
That's true.
It's like
Perfect.
platform.
Yeah.
So you're still in media, girl. Don't belittle that. Don't.
Yeah. That's true. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. I like that. It's a good way to
Girl,
look at it.
yeah. And shout outs to what school you went to?
University of Laverne. Eh.
Hey. We're actually not that far away from here, right?
No, we're not. We're not. It was close to me, but it worked out because I had to film a lot of projects for my major. So it worked out. I was close to the school because that would have been a lot of driving if I wasn't. Yeah.
I didn't know you did editing. I'm like in shock, but no, it's good. It's good. It's really good. And I'm just proud of you because as I mentioned earlier, you just have so many titles, a very great resume to you, and it's just
Thank
great.
you.
Great.
Thank you. You're the best. Thank you, Crystal.
Has your family been supportive of your journey throughout this time?
Yeah. So my family has been super, super supportive. I am so thankful for them. I honestly do not know what I would do without them. And I know everyone says that, but I really don't know what I would do without them. They're my backbone. Their support means the world to me. And my parents, they started taking me to dance classes when I was 4 years old. And that right away is when my passion for dance began. So I got to give a shout out to my parents for introducing me to the best thing in my life because dance for me, like even I had the worst day ever, I just dance and like everything goes away. Like when I dance, I don't think of any stress or negative energy. And it's just like focus on the music and the steps and just enjoy yourself. So yeah, I'm very thankful for my parents for putting me into dance, and then my family for being very supportive. They've always been supportive of my different goals and dreams. So very thankful for them.
And that's always important to have. It's really nice that you have that support, that you're able to count on them. And yeah, like you said, they're your backbone.
Yes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And then before closing it out, I mean, I do have one last question, but before I ask you this last question, let's talk about your goals for 2021. What goals did you set for yourself?
Just to share with you, my good friend, and everyone that's going to listen to these, I still have a lot of goals I want to accomplish. So remember, ultimate goal, I want to dance in a music video. I want to be in a commercial. I want to be in a movie dancing. I just want to dance, anything like that. And then some of my other goals would be get more of the fitness certifications that I mentioned previously. I want to keep growing my IG page. I want to get my name out there. I want people to eventually know who I am, know my choreography. I want to get more personal training clients. That would be great. I want to get some more clients. And basically, while I'm working on my dance dreams, I'll be working on my fitness career and creating content for my social media accounts. So those are the goals I have. Ultimate goal, dancing, music video, movie, commercial, anything like that. And then just get more fitness certifications, more personal training clients, keep growing my IG page and creating more content and making my IG family bigger and bigger. Those are the goals I would say right now.
That's good. That's good. Those are really great goals, actually. Really good ones, girl. I'm really proud of you. You're like so determined, and I know you're gonna get there. You are gonna get there. You mentioned more clients in training, in personal training. How is that being taken care of with this whole COVID and pandemic thing going?
Yeah. So basically, I got my certification September 2020.
Okay.
So that was still when like a lot of things were closed per se. So to be honest, I didn't get my first client until this year. So 2021. And my first client is my friend, but hey, it's a client. So basically, I'm going to just start posting more about it on my Instagram, and I'll go from there. So, I mean, I would love to get more clients. That's the goal. So that's like another goal of mine. So we'll see how that goes.
Look out for me. Look out for me.
Yay.
I will need more professional help in the future. Right now, as you know, I've been really strict with this whole COVID. I really haven't engaged. I outside of my household, no, señor, no, señor. Good to know that you're certified in training, personal training. And then to close it out, I do want to ask you, what does success mean to you, Dania? And what advice would you give to aspiring fitness trainers, from Zumba to personal trainers, and even a content creator that's passionate about fitness?
This is a really good question too. So for me, I guess this could be for any type of career. Success to me is when you accomplish all of the goals that you have. Even if you do one little by little, you are still accomplishing and having a career that you love. I feel like that's very important. So basically, when I think of success, it's accomplishing all the goals you set in life, even if it's little by little, no need to rush, and having a career that you actually love, like with all of your heart. And my advice is to do what you love, follow that passion, ignore all of the negative comments, because I just feel like they're out there. I mean, I've received some.
And you're going to continue to get them.
Yes.
You need to be built strong or become strong along the way.
Exactly. So ignore the negative comments and just keep doing what makes you happy. Like you guys all got this. Like you've got this. Like follow that passion and go forward from there. That would be my piece of advice to everyone.
Thank you so much. That is honestly very genuine, very authentic. And I mean, people need to hear this because it's true. You just have to kind of go into that mindset of like negative comments are going to be coming in. Not everything's going to be positive, but you just have to keep pushing through.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. Like, it's sad to say, but that's just how things are. But just ignore them and just relate back to that positive energy. So you might get the negative comments, but you're going to get way more positive comments. Like, you got your family, you got your friends, I think of my followers as my IG family. So
And you
just,
said that. Mm-hmm.
yeah, pay attention to that, ignore the negative, and just keep going after what you love. And no matter, another big thing that I'm very big about is just like, no matter your age, no matter what, like, keep trying to go after those dreams. Like, age is just a number. Keep going after those dreams, you guys. Don't give up.
That's real. That is real. All capital real.
Real.
All right. Thank you so much, Dania, for joining me in this episode, for accepting to be my guest. I truly, yeah, as I said it, I'm thankful. Thank you so much. And everyone, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye, you guys. Peace.